Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. This is our morning meeting video for this week. On Mondays we usually do morning meeting instead of Tiger Time, so I'm just going to try to emulate that just like I did last week. We usually start with a greeting, and I know that you're not able to greet each other right now, but I can say hi. And then we usually do a share time, so we'll do some share time in the Flipgrid, but I figured I'd go ahead and tell you what I've been up to this weekend. This weekend I really did a lot of schoolwork, but not just for MES. I also did my own schoolwork. I have like my own school that I'm doing right now, so I did a lot of that, and man, it's really hard to get back in the groove of writing papers, but I'm working on it. And I played with Fisher, and I played with Oakley, and hung out with Austin. We went to the park yesterday. It was fun, and you might see Fisher in the background. I'm going to try to do this with him out here, but he did step on a lot of my materials earlier, so may not work out. After our share time, we usually do, who can tell me? We usually do a morning message. So for morning message this morning, instead of doing something inspirational, I thought I would bring it back to the real world. Now, a lot of people have probably talked about what's going to be going on around you, and maybe your parents have told you personally what's going to be going on for the next little while. But if not, I figured I would take this time to let you know what's going to be going on with school, because this is your life, and I feel like it's really purposeful for you to have an idea of what's coming so that you can be fully present and engaged in what's going on. So, I have a calendar here. Like I said, Fisher did step on it. It's right here, and it does have some of my personal stuff on it, like my water bill and some plans that got canceled. Here, and I was going to go to Boston. Probably not going to do that. Be very irresponsible. Penny and Sparrow, you guys remember the singers of the song Eloise that we studied in class? Also, now we're going to go see Penny and Sparrow. That's been postponed to August. Really bummed about that, but I totally understand, because it's all about the health of the people around us. So, wow, I hope that's not really distracting. He's losing his time. He's got the zoomies. All right, so let's talk about what's going to be going on. April is the calendar that I have pulled up. Now, as you know, it's March 30th today, so I just kind of wrote that in, and then March 31st will be tomorrow. So this is our first week of the 3 weeks that we know that we're going to be doing virtual learning. We've already done a week and a half. Now we have 3 weeks ahead of us, starting with today. This week and all weeks, you have a schedule that you follow, and I'm going to do my best to get that put on the screen, or actually, you know what? I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to talk over it. So hold on just 1 second. Okay, yeah, that's not actually possible. So I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to try to talk to you while it's on my screen. So please forgive me for looking at the screen. So Monday, which is today, there will be reading. You'll have about, 45 minutes to an hour of reading work today. You'll have about 45 minutes to an hour of science or social studies work today. And then you'll have about 10 to 25 minutes of math and 10 to 25 minutes of writing. So altogether, if you do it straight out, it'll probably take about 2 hours. If you do it with breaks in between, it'll probably take about 3 hours. So as you know, this isn't going to be like a full day's worth of schoolwork. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't be on the computer for 8 hours. You should only be doing your schoolwork for 2 to 3 hours a day. And we really want you to be doing your best job, participating in all the things that we have to offer. Our Flipgrids, discussions, assignments, all of that, because everything that's offered to you is an opportunity. We're not taking grades or putting grades in a grade book, but we're giving you opportunities to learn. And as I've told you guys several times before, your education is your weapon for the future. This is what's going to determine how far you go. So take part in it and put your best effort in, because you are worth it. Okay? Sorry, little tangent there. Tuesday, the times flip a little bit. So you'll spend about 45 minutes to an hour on math, and then 45 minutes to an hour on writing, and then you'll spend about 10 to 25 minutes on reading and 10 to 25 minutes on science and social studies. Now, on Wednesday, it's going to be the same thing as Mondays. So you'll spend 45 minutes to an hour on reading, 45 minutes to an hour on science or social studies, and then 10 to 25 minutes on math, 10 to 25 minutes on writing. So you're doing everything every day, but some days you spend more time on reading and science or social studies, and then some days you spend more time on writing and math. So that way no subject is left out. You still are getting opportunities to practice every subject every day, but some days you'll spend more time on some things and other days you spend more time on other things. Then now on Thursday is the same as Tuesday, 45 minutes to an hour on math, 45 minutes to an hour on writing, and then 10 to 25 on reading, 10 to 25 on science or social studies. Fridays, we've been super awesome and giving you fun Fridays. So you still have some schoolwork, but for reading, you'll only have your read aloud, you'll listen to the read aloud, do the read aloud discussion, and you'll do your independent reading for 20 minutes. And then math will have their routine things, and then science or social studies and writing may have a routine thing for you to take in and do. Now, I know writing, you'll have I think it's a grammar activity where you correct the sentences. So those are the things you'll do on Fridays. You don't have like a standards-based assignment or a Google form to turn in. You'll just be doing your routine things to keep your brain working. And then the weekends are free. Of course, we're not going to make you do schoolwork on weekends. So you'll see that these assignments for the next day will post at 3 p.m. the previous day. So all your assignments for Monday were posted at 3 p.m. or actually I posted mine at 4 p.m. Yesterday on Sunday, so that way you have the evening and all the next day till 3 to work on a day's assignment. That way it's a little more flexible so that your parents are able to help you with whatever hours they're available to help you. Now, if you are confused about how to know where all of your assignments are and what exactly you're supposed to do every day, please comment on this morning meeting post so that I can video chat with you and show you with my screen what exactly you can do to make sure that you're covering everything you need to cover. I've looked in I know about my Google Classroom. I've looked in your other teachers' Google Classrooms, and I feel like I can offer you some advice to be able to know that you're taking every opportunity that's given to you. Whew. So I'm glad I was able to tell y'all about that schedule, and I hope it wasn't confusing, but I know that you needed it kind of talked through so that you knew what exactly that was talking about. It's in your Google Classroom. It's been there for a week, but I don't know that anybody's explained it to you. And I just wanted to take the opportunity to do that because it's your schedule and it's your education. It's your life. Okay? So I want you to take ownership of it. Now, we've done the schedule talk, but let's talk about the calendar real quick. So this top week right here, this is our first week of this month for virtual learning. Next week will be our second week of virtual learning in April. The third week is spring break. There will be no work during spring break. So this week we have work. Next week we have work. The week after that, you have spring break, no work. And there will also be no meal deliveries that week. So if you're going to pick up meals at one of the sites or you're going to drop off or pick up your packets, there will not be any of that on the week of spring break. Now, this week of April, the 20th through the 24th, sorry for the fishy paws, that's cute. That week we know that we'll be doing virtual learning that week. Now, after that, we really don't know anything yet. So we'll have to find out more. Please ignore his barking. Wow. So sorry. Hopefully that's a little bit of comedic relief for you. So that's how it's going to look this month. So if nobody's told you yet, that's what you're going to be doing. And if you have any questions at any point, you're always able to email me. I hope that y'all understand how Gmail works. I've used it with a few of you, but I'm always available via email to give you a response. But remember, my office hours, that just means this is when I'm going to be most available and immediately available to answer your questions, are from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. any day. So if you email me, if you try to comment on a post, you have a question, you turn something in, I'm going to see it immediately. I'm going to grade it. I'm going to give you feedback from 9:30 to 11:30. Okay? Now, we've done our greeting, share time, message. Now we're supposed to be doing an activity. So I've been sitting on this floor that I prepared with my yoga mat for quite a while and not done anything. So I want to do a little exercise, but I also wanted to show you what happens when I try to do yoga with Fisher in the yard. But let's start off with some jumping jacks, okay? Let me see if I can do it from this angle. Can't see my face, so that's probably good. All right, guys, ready? Let's do some jumping jacks. Here comes Fisher. I don't have y'all's energy to keep me going, so this is going to be kind of difficult. Usually when we do them in the classroom, I can feed off of y'all's energy, but I'm on my own right now, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. In today's morning meeting video, be sure to tune into Flipgrid for our morning meeting discussion, where we're going to be sharing what we've been up to. You're also free to suggest a topic, and if I like your topic, then I'll open up another topic and share it with the class so that we can all share on that topic, okay? So that topic might be what kind of jobs we could have for virtual learning. That topic could be share one thing that's been making you happy. You guys come up with some topics and I will go from there, okay? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful day.